everyone! Today we're putting together a ladybug banner. So I have all my pieces cut out here ready to go. I am doing a banner that's going to have 5 ladybugs, and it's going to be just a regular ladybug, then an O, an N, and an E. It's going to spell out 1, and then have a 5th ladybug at the end. So I have enough here for 5 ladybugs. You can spell out whatever you want using the cut files. So you'll just want to make sure that you plan out your project and you have the right number of pieces for what you want to make. So each ladybug should have a ladybug body. Looks like this. I'm going to set these to the side. There should be 2 spots for each ladybug, these little dots. There should be 6 leg pieces that look like this for each ladybug. 1 stripe for the back that looks like this. And 1 head with antennas. And then you should also have all of the letters that you need for whatever you are spelling out for your project. I'm going to put those over here. So we want to start by assembling the ladybug bodies. I would just go ahead and do all of your ladybug bodies at once. This is what it looks like. We have holes here. This is where we will thread the ribbon through to hang it at the end. But for right now, we're going to assemble it. So this is the top of the back. All of these pieces are basically going to fold like this to make the bump-shaped body. Each of these tabs is going to go into each hole. You want to start by folding the side of the tabs to the back like this. So they both fold in like that. Looks like that on the back side. They're just folded inward. And then as we curl these 2 sides from the front, you want to push that little tab through the hole. From the back side, you're going to see it pop through, and then you're just going to open up each side of that tab, just like that. And it locks it in place, holds it together. We're going to go to the next one and do the same thing. Fold to the back, fold to the back, push it through the hole, flip it over, open up the tab. Go to the next one, do the same thing. Push it through the hole, and you'll get fast at these. The first couple might be kind of hard, and then after you do a few, you'll start flying through them in no time. Open it up. I do want to say it is easier if you fold these to the back. I'm going to show you what happens if you fold it to the front. This way, if you fold it to the front, it'll still work, but what happens is when you put it through the hole and then you flip it over, then it's a little hard to get to those tabs to open it up. You've got to like flip it back and then open it up and flatten it down. It's just a little trickier. It's not wrong, just a different way of doing it that's a little harder. So it is easier if you push them towards the back. And we're going to open up that last one. Okay, so now I've gone all the way around the bug. And you see I have something that looks like that. It's like a ladybug with its head down. Kind of give it a few little curls just to make sure the shape is forming up. And now what we want to do is we want to take its head, and if you make an imaginary line going from that little notch to that little notch, we're just going to, you can even also put it flat on the table and just crease right there. Basically you're folding its head upward. I would fold it all the way up and then relax it back down. You're going to do the same on each of its legs. Folding them up, folding them up. One by one. Shape it out. Give it a little roll here and there, get it in the right shape. There you go. You've got a ladybug. Cute as can be. Now we're going to want to add the rest of its parts. So we should have a head, which is going to go right there. 6 legs, Each of these will stick on top of each leg, pretty straightforward. We have 2 spots. They'll go on the back like that. And then a stripe down the back. We'll just go from there and wrap around like so. So you can use any kind of glue you want. I'm going to use just a simple glue stick. You could use hot glue, you could use sticky dots, really whatever kind of glue you have that will adhere paper is going to work just fine. So whatever you're comfortable with. I'm going to start with the head. I am just going to put the glue on the back of the head part. I'm not going to put it on the antennas because the antennas are going to be just free kind of flying out there. I'm going to stick it like that using a glue stick, so I want to put some pressure on it to make sure it sticks nicely. And then just like that. Got that head on with those little antennas sticking out. From the back side, you'll see the antennas are not sticking to the body of the bug. It's just the head part that is. And then you just want to go through each leg. Little glue. Stick it on. Little glue. Three more legs on this side. Okay, we have our little ladybug's legs on, looking cute. Now we're going to put this stripe down the back. So you just want to put glue down the entire stripe. This part's always hard to not end up with glue on your fingers. Just be delicate. I'm going to start from the center of the head right there, and I'm just going to press it along the entire back like so. If you end up with a little right there, you could always take a pair of scissors and just snip it off if it's a little long, or you can just leave it, won't hurt anything. And then we're going to put our spots on. And boop, got 2 spots on there. Cute little ladybug, ready to go on a banner. Now for the ones with letters, you're just going to also stick the letter on the back. If you don't like all of this stuff on there with the letter, you could just make the bug with just the letters. That would be fine too, and skip the spots. Just put those on your extra 2 at the ends, whichever way you like it. It is your art project, so feel free to give it your own little touches of flair. And so once you have one done, you're going to do the rest of your bugs, and then at the end, you'll just string them all by putting your ribbon through here. Okay, so now we have all of our ladybugs assembled. We have 5 for the banner that we're making. Now you want to make sure that the holes are on the top side of all 5 of your ladybugs, because if the holes are down here and you put the letters on upside down, uh-oh, you're in a world of hurt. Okay, so you want to make sure that the holes are all at the top side. I would lay them out. Put your letters on. And then you're just going to glue those letters on one by one. These are real thin, so you don't actually need much glue. I'll dab some on there here and there. A little tricky with a glue stick, but press it on there. If you feel like the backs of the ladybugs are just too busy too, the ones with letters, you could leave the spots and the stripe off of those. It could be done either way, really, whatever you prefer, whatever you like. I kind of like the spots on, even though they get a little busy. As long as the color I'm using for the letters contrasts enough, they still pop out. Oop. Okay, let me get that last letter on there. And again, you might not be spelling out one, you might be spelling happy birthday or someone's name. So you're just gonna put all the letters on for whatever you have on your banner. And then last, you're going to string through them all and you'll have your finished product.